So yesterday on Sunday, I actually made a video on my first time analyzing currency pairs, and I'm to my surprise. Actually, today it's Monday for the review. I'm actually surprised. I actually did quite well. I won't say well because the full setup hasn't played out yet because I want to see this. I want to check this throughout the week. But for most of the setups, I actually did quite well for a beginner. As judging for myself only, I think I did quite well, right? So let me go through, right? But there is one setup that I was completely wrong. I'll show you which one it is. So I analyzed four pairs, right? So there was gold, Nasdaq, GBPUSD, and EURUSD. Those were the four that I analyzed in different videos. I think I'll leave a card or the links in the description down below of the two videos, right? But today I'm going to be reviewing them in just one video. It's uh, I think it's boring to make two videos when I'm just going to be analyzing the same currencies. When I'm just going to be analyzing currencies, right? So this was GBP USD. As you can see, this is how we moved, right? So this was what I was anticipating, right? Uh, on the higher time frame, I see that it's over a linear downtrend, right? So yeah, so far so good. It has moved, as you can see, it moved down just like I anticipated, came back, retested a little bit on this order block over here, right? And it went down for now, right? And it's came to this zone flip that I had already marked over here, right? And as you can see, I just tested it once, it made a small pullback. I don't know if it will come back to test this one, but either it will come back and test this over here, or it will just go back. It will just go straight and what break through over here, retest and continue what continue going down also, right? So this is what I'm still anticipating, but so far so good. We've got a good rejection on this trend line and this order block, right? So uh, it's actually good for a beginner, right? So this just proves that price action works on all the pairs, right? So let's check Euro USD again. That's the second pair that's the other pair that I also analyzed, right? So Euro USD, this is how we moved, right? So as for me, I was anticipating that as we can see over here, we need downtrend, right? On the higher time frame and not the 4 hour time frame, right? And then we've got this impulsive move and this correction structure over here. I was anticipating that maybe to go, maybe if it wanted to take out people's stops, but as you can see, it didn't want to take people's stops, right? So it just broke through, and this is what I was anticipating for it to go down. I don't know if it will get a retest over here, but further addition, I'm just going to add this some flip over here, right? So maybe you just come back, retest this, or come back to retest the trend line. That's what I'm still anticipating. Let's see how this plays out throughout the week, right? And then we've got, let's go to Nasdaq. That's the other pair that I had analyzed also, right? So judge me on a scale of 1 to 10. How did I do for a person who hasn't traded that much of currencies? It's actually my first time. And then this over here, this is where I was, yeah, to some extent, very wrong, right? So what I was anticipating over here was I was anticipating that the market will continue going up a little bit. In fact, I wasn't wrong completely because I was anticipating that the market will pull back to this over here, right? But I'm not sure if it will continue going down. I think Nasdaq just wants to go up. Right? So let's see how this plays out throughout the week. But I think I'm wrong on this setup. I will just see. Let's see how the market plays out on this. But this trend line, I'm not quite sure about. I'm not confident about this trend line over here. Right? So I'm not actually sure how the market is going to react because yeah, I think now I've marked it a little bit correct, but still I'm not confident with this upper trend line over here. But let's see how the market reacts at this point over here. So let's move this a little bit to the right so that we'll be able to compare, right, and see if it does this, right. But maybe I'm guessing that maybe we'll just come back. If we do come back, if we do retest, maybe we just come back to this trend line over here, right, testing this what or some sort of order block over here, and then we'll continue going up. I think it's in a strong uptrend, right? Then for the last pair, let's just check gold. But for a beginner, I'm actually proud of what I did. As for me, I don't know about you because you're this over here, this had already happened over here. And so I was anticipating that we were going to have what? I thought that it would pull back over here to this, but as you can see, we went straight for the breakout of this what? Breakout of this trend line of this flag over here. So I had seen this impulsive move and then this flag structure. So I thought it would come back. Usually what the market does is it has three tests to the high. So one, two. So I was anticipating a third touch over here, but as you can see, the market had other plans. It just went straight through for the third touch of this one, two, three, and it broke out night, and we have a retest of this what trend line over here. So I'm guessing that we will go down a little bit and then we will continue going up if we are still going up, right? So let's also wait and see how this plays out throughout the week. But as for me, I'm actually proud of my success, and just to know that price action actually still also works or not on volatility. Oh, sorry, it still works on currencies, just like how I use it on the indices. But of course, it works, right? As I always say, price action is a universal language. It works on almost all pairs, right? So let's see throughout the week. I'm just going to be making a video once or twice. Maybe I'll make a video on Wednesday or I don't know, right? So that we can review how all this later played out. Right, and if I've got any updates, I'm just going to be updating my analysis on using a video. As I said, I want to use video so that I make it easier for me to analyze because I'm lazy when it comes to to analyzing currencies because I'm not trading them. So how do I get motivated by something that's not yet giving me money, right? So yeah, if you like the content that I shared, like, subscribe, and consider subscribing. Like, subscribe, and consider turning on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post an update, right? So that's just it.